Cam Smith with U Sports Production reporting from Centennial Park in Langford, BC. Thank you for tuning in. We got a good one here for you today. Both teams are undefeated. We got Langford Lightning, they're 2-0 against the Toronto Fast Pitch. They are 2-0 as well. Forshea will get the nod for the Lightning. And pitching for Toronto today will be Simcoe. Teams bring solid pitching to the field and defenses that can match any team in a tournament. Should be a good one, folks. Play ball. Britton Forshea would give up a single to Sawyer to start off the inning. And then up to bat would be Christie. And Christie hits the ball sharply to Gillis. Positioned well. Oh, she's runner trying to go to third. She holds the runner. Great play by Gillis. That's over to Rainin, trying to keep her from advancing. And then Rainin just misses the tag. She'll toss it over to Jorgensen for the out. Christie will advance to second. And Christie would advance to third on a legal pitch. And then Fenlong steps up to the plate. But she is going to drive a sharp grounder. That is right to Rainin. Rainin with a nice pickup. The throw to first, but that's going to score a run, putting Toronto up 1-0 earlier on in this ballgame. And the next batter is Basket. She is going to hit the ball right to Bryden. Bryden with a great throw over to Anderson. That'll retire the side. And we move to the top of the second inning. That's Oki up to bat. And she's going to lay down a sack bunt. And that's Gillis all over it with a great throw to first. She'll take the out. And Oki over to second base. And with Wilson up to bat, Forshea on the mound. And on 3 pitches, Forshea is just going to throw one nice pitch. Outside corner, swing and a miss for the second out. Oki would steal third. And then Howes up to bat. Howes going to lay down a perfect bunt. And look out, here comes Gillis with a great throw. But here's a speedster in Howes. Safe at first, and Oki would score on the play. That is 2-0 for this Toronto team. Sawyer up to bat for Toronto, and that is Forshea. Forshea with the delivery, and Sawyer's going to drive this one to second. Right there is Rainin sure-handed for the third out of the inning. Bottom of the second, Anderson leading off for this Langford Lightning, and she would just drive one right up the middle. That is a great hit in at first, starting things off the right way for this Langford Lightning. Simcoe on the mound for Toronto. That's Ani up to plate, 1-2 count. Oh, and she throws some high heat that she chases. And then on a 2-2 count to St. Amand. That's Simcoe, and Simcoe is going to throw a fastball right down the pipe. And St. Amand just underneath it. That's a strikeout. And Simcoe pitching well early on. And Haslam's turned at the plate. That is Lehman on first base running for Anderson. And here's the pitch from Simcoe, and this is a number, but catcher Parker gets it, and he throws to first, but Haslam's speed is impressive. And Lehman over to second first and second with 2 out. Then Jorgensen up the plate, ducks on the pond, Simcoe with the pitch, and Sawyer is going to slap this one. And that's a pop-up in foul territory, and Sawyer eats this one up for the third out of the inning. And we'd move to the top of the fourth inning. That is St. Amand on the mound in relief of Forshea. And that is Wilson. She would just get under this one, and Jorgensen just camps under it. And that's for the first out of the inning. And then Howes at the plate, and St. Amand with the delivery. Howes would take this ball and slap it right back to St. Amand and over to Anderson for the second out of the inning. And then Sawyer is at the plate, St. Amand with the delivery, and that is going to pop up. And there is Rainin doing her job. Just kids a vacuum, takes care of business. Bottom of the fourth, Simcoe still pitching a gem. And here comes Forshea up to the bat, and Simcoe would just throw a nasty curveball. Forshea with a swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. And then Anderson steps up to the plate, and Simcoe with the delivery of some high heat puts down Anderson. That is a nice pitch right there, folks. Then Ani's going to try and solve Simcoe. She's going to get a piece of this one, but it's right over to Sawyer with a nice play and a great stretch there by Jenkins for the third out of the inning. Top of the fifth, still 2-0 for Toronto, and St. Amand pitching well, and that is Basquet, and that she takes a rip at it, but that's 2 strikeouts for this inning for St. Amand, and things are looking good. This is a pitching battle, this game, I'll tell you. It's the bottom of the fifth, Lightning trying to get something going. That's St. Amand, and she's going to drive this ball right out to center field, and diving is Howes with a fantastic catch. That is a beauty for the first out of the inning. then Haslam would step up to plate trying to solve Simcoe, but Simcoe with some magic just freezes Haslam. That is another fantastic pitch by Simcoe, and Pepin steps up to the plate, and Simcoe looking for the third out, and she blows one right by Pepin. That's some great pitching right there. We're through 5 innings, 2-0 Toronto. Top of 6, Oki at the plate. St. Amand pitching a really nice game. And that is Oki just turns on that ball, and that ball is gone in a hurry. That's a solo shot by Oki, and that's a great pitch. She just got a hold of that, saw it all the way, round in the bags, and you know what's waiting at home plate. Here they are. It's 3-0 for this Toronto team. I got you. And St. Amand would just settle down right away. Parker at the plate, and Parker at 2-2 count, swing and a miss with a nasty pitch right there. And then Wilson steps up to the plate, and St. Amand with a nasty pitch. That takes care with a swing and a miss of Wilson. And then St. Amand looking to shut this inning down. 2 outs. That's Howes at the plate. And Howes going to hit this ball. Oh, she just gets it off the end of the bat. And that is Peyton Bryden. Right over to Anderson. That'll retire the side. Heading to the bottom of the 6th. Gillis would ground out, and Rainey would fly out. And that will bring up Peyton Bryden facing Simcoe, and Peyton Bryden is going to absolutely belt this ball, looking to get it out there, but it drops into no man's land. I'll tell you what, that sun is right there. That was tough to see, and Peyton Bryden in scoring position for the Lightning. And then up the bat is a dangerous hitter. That's Fortier. Fortier would get a hold of this ball, and it just pops right up, and Howe is there to retire the side. 3-0 for Toronto. Bottom of 7, last chance for these Langford Lightning. Down 3-0. Simcoe with the delivery, and Anderson takes a shot, and that goes right to Kieran. Kieran just mishandled it, and safe at first is Anderson. That is a way to start it right there. Then Ani steps up to the plate. Simcoe pitching a great game today, trying to go the distance, and runner at first, and Ani would just get under this one, and that is going to get all the way out to Oki, and Oki holds the runner at first base. It's 1 out, and Simcoe would get St. Amand to pop up, and there is Anderson, and Anderson's going to get this. Nice solid play from Anderson in foul territory for the 2nd out of the inning. And Haslam at the plate, and she's going to take this Simcoe offering, pop it up right to Sawyer. That's the ball game, folks. 3-0 Toronto. Simcoe would pitch one heck of a game. She goes the distance, 4 hits and 9 strikeouts. And St. Amand would come in relief, 4 innings pitched, only 3 hits allowed. She had let that home run in, and there were 6 strikeouts. Great game by these pitchers. Let's get out in the community. Let's support events like this. My name is Cam Smith with U Sports Production. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you on the field.